Good morning from the shed. I'm back in my usual studio, but I've got no thought. You're literally just going to follow me on a free-for-all in terms of anything goes. I'm surrounded by paint things and brushes and mark making. I haven't organised it. I've just come into the shed to do some art, and I'm drawn immediately to some fluorescent inks, so I think I might, and I've got no tape enough because I can't find my tape, so I just stuck a random bit of paper, and on this paper I am going to lay down some ink. Now, interestingly, I've been thinking and pondering about creating something with a bit more white space and a more organic edge to it, as in rather than taping it off, just let things flow. I'm not sure how, but I just want to explore some ideas and get some colour down on a background just to see where it's going to take me today. It's nice, something that's got some warmth in it. I found the day, the weather, the months have been, well, I'm not telling you, if you live in the UK, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, because the weather has been dull, wet, and definitely not encouraging you to be out in it. Although I've got to be honest, I'm a bit of a rebel, and sometimes I'm going out whether it's raining or not. I want some fresh air, I want some exercise outside, and I'll trot off for a little walk. And there we go. Right, I've just filled my little sprayer up. Put a bit more water on there, might use that. I've got a random brush that I'm just dipping in to a magenta. Oops, no, that's not the lid for that. I'm trying to put my water bottle lid on my inks. That's the right. Okay, let's get a little bit of something going on in here. Don't want to move the brush. Do I want to define it a bit more, or do I want to? This is just play, absolute playtime. I've just dipped my brush. I've just dipped my brush in. Haven't cleaned it. Got no idea what's going on here. Just got a woody, which is water soluble. Interesting. It's a bit windy today. I might go back. I've really missed my inks. I've been away and I haven't been in a place where I can play with my inks. Now, what have I got going on here? I think that's some white acrylic in there. Oh, I do remember playing with this before I went away. This is, again, needs a little bit of a mix up, bring it back to life. What have we got going on in here? Okay, now, I've got a marble here. I'm going to put that on my marble. And then I'm going to put my marble on here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try and get my way. Get my marble on there. And it's gone. It's landed on the tray, so that's good. Let's get another one. Maybe we could put two at the same time. Probably, let's get the marble covered with the inks and we'll just play with them. Oh, like that. Hey! I love the fact that they are certainly not to be controlled. Now this inks is a I think it's a combination of like a bronze and a violet, if I remember. Sort of sometimes do a little bit of mix and match. Just washing the bits there as I go. Trying to be really good. Put my marbles in there as well. What can I do next? What can I do to... Right, okay. My eye has been caught by this woody and it's a completely different colour. Takes a lot of effort to try and create shapes that look like you have never done it before. I just have so much fun with this kind of work. These woodies are giving me a bit of fun. So maybe did like the right, maybe drip a bit. Maybe do another one. Maybe do a third. So no border on this one. some spray going. Okay, going in the other direction now. Just going to be patient and let it drip. She says, I'm just going to be patient and let it drip. What's she doing? Going in there. Just want to leave it. Constantly exploring all the time, just to see. It's like a bit of a what if. What if I do this? What if I do that? What if I scrape that? What if I kind of just exploring the boundaries or what something can do? Just using the knife to scratch and make some marks. I think I'm going to go in with a dab. It's time to do something else with it now. Big blob of paint on there. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't dab the inks and I should just let them flow, but I haven't got the patience for that. What shall I do now? I'm drawn between putting something on thick and heavy and then putting something on light. I want to maybe put a wash over the top, but actually I want to make some more. Let me go back over some of those bits. Right, this is a non-soluble now that I'm going over with. I like these marks. Try the white one. I don't know if this is going to be. No. It's not doing anything. Needs to have a different surface for that to be effective. Okay, we'll move on from that then. Just turning my heater down. What shall I do now? I'm going with a brush. I'm going with a pen. I'm just having a look around. I know what I could do. Let's see. That can do a bit of a... Yeah, okay then, let's pull it back a little bit in places. I don't like the scribble effect on that, so that's why that's a nice thing about art, isn't it? You literally keep going until you like what you've got. I've got this here, but I think I'm going to go back to I've got these acrylic inks. These ones are pretty thick, so there's not. I end up using. Maybe I could put a thin. Wait a minute. I'm looking for a thin. Yes. Maybe I'll use you. Or right. Okay, it's a toss up. So a bit of a. I want something a bit. If I put this in water and dip it in. I'm going to put my rigger in some water, and then maybe get the ink from here. Something like that, and then do some exploratory marks. Okay, that's not quite where I was going to go, but never mind, I'll try again. Don't really know what I want to do. It's almost like, do I want something defined, or do I want something a bit wild, a bit what do I want to do? Yeah, I think I prefer the defined actually. So I'm going back in, picking up some ink off here. Time for a bit of disruption. Okay, this could make it, or it could break it. I'm going with some, what am I going to go in with? I want to make kind of a brown. I think I'm going to need my mixing. Right, let's get something to mix on. Now I was thinking about putting some, just the idea came to me, yeah, a little bit of black. But with, yeah, go back to the violet. This is, see what happens. And then, what brush am I looking at? I've got a feeling that that's not going to give me I want, although actually maybe it is. Maybe it is. Bit of water. Get some more of that violet in the mix. Right, okay. Where's my roller? Bit of a disruption happening. I think that's my latest thing. I like to disrupt. It might be that I'm going to come back and bring forward some of the things behind, but then that will mean I'm adding the layers, and I do like the layers. Very much on feeling at the moment. So what am I feeling? Where do I want to go with this? Got some lighter bits and some darker bits. Now I've got this, I've got a little bit of a tilt on the paper. Wasn't planning for that, but I think I'm just going to let it do its. Okay, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a nudge. What if we can get this one to have a bit of a, this one go down there, look, just a little bit of encouragement. I really like the way the inks just, again, they'll just disrupt in their way, and of course, me being me, end up not waiting and wanting to get them to carry on. I was just trying to print on that. Not quite doing it. Oops. Just adding a few marks while it's wet. Just looking at what's here and just exploring. Seeing what the brush can do. I've got a bit of a watercolour going on here. I feel like I want to just create another disruption. I'm good at that. Now, where is my bling? And that is my gold. Fancy. There's some gold in here. I might just do it delicate, see if my pens are working. Actually, I'm feeling a bit doodly now. A bit dotty and doodly. I've got the year that I've just had has been very much about exploring the abstract and just letting go, and I've just had an absolute ball playing with that kind of thing, so much so that January 2026 and I am still playing with abstracts and still having a wonderful time of it. Just about letting go and playing. And I love doing this at Sonic Writing. That really, really, and I love it. It kind of, I don't know if it adds, I think it adds the mystery, a little bit of mystery. It's definitely got depth in it, and you know, does it mean anything? And actually, although you can't read the text, it could definitely have meaning in it. You're just going to have to guess what that might be. So that was just a bit of a metallic jelly roll pen. Just wondering if, with these being watercolour, I'm just going to add some water. Oops. Just to change the definition of these shapes here. Just give them that natural softening. I definitely prefer something that is organic, definitely. Every now and then I'm trying to get myself to do something that is more geometric, and every time I start doing that, I end up doing something that is organic. So clearly that's my thing. And I'm happy with that. I don't mind that. I shall have a break in a minute. Maybe just have a little go. I haven't had much luck with I'm kind of ending up using these acrylic painter pens like this, as in they're not running smoothly, so I just go with that and say, okay, I don't need it to be smooth. Maybe I just want it to create some kind of forced, incomplete, imperfect movement and shapes. I actually am becoming accustomed to it and I'm liking it. So almost like making marks with the pen. If I do, actually, no, go for a few splats then. Just little ones. I don't want it to look like a bird has come and had a little poop. A little poop. Bit more definition on some of my shapes. Coming back. Just have a little peek. I've got a little, because I haven't been able to strap it down, I haven't been able to edge my work today. Just thought it might be a bit of fun just to cover it and say, okay, well, what do we think to that? Do we like it? Maybe we do, maybe we don't, but it's a nice way to sort of decide where you want to go next. But for me, I think I'm going to leave it there. It's still wet, but yeah, going into the art, looking at the colours, looking at the depth and so it's a bit shiny, oops, sparkly, but that was actually a lot of fun. So happy days. Back in the shed for a little bit, and I encourage you to give it a go too. Just don't think, just do. Happy days. Bye for now.